Come stop and take a trip down on my block, where you see hidden potential, young minds sharper than Ginsu, and ain't afraid to speak their mind if they got something against you. We standing with you, we tackle issues like civic pride. Hate will cease to exist, let's put our differences aside. From my side to your side, from Dutchtown to South Side, from Penrose to North Side, from Benton Park to Old North, the West End to West Side. We blessed when we step out, we stand down, rise up, stand together, wise up.
This is StitchCast Studio, produced by St. Louis Story Stitchers in St. Louis, Missouri.
Members of our StitchCast sit down and have a conversation about music and relationships in this week's episode of StitchCast Studio.
They say who that, but you already knew that. That be them story stitches, story stitches, story stitches, story stitches, story stitches.
Hello, everybody under the sound of my voice. Thank you for tuning in to yet another episode of StitchCast Studio. I'm your host, Brandon Lewis, accompanied by a few members of our StitchCast. How you feeling?
Good. Yeah, what's up?
What's going on?
Yo,
what's good?
Fire, y'all. So, today, given that we got a bunch of artists in the podcast, not everybody is a musical artist, but being that we have a few artists and a couple of y'all are musical artists, we thought it fit in to address relationships within music, how music affects relationships, can music affect relationships, all of that good stuff. So let's start with my two musical artist practitioners. And Lynn, you actually played piano, so if you wanted to fit in there somewhere, you could. So from the perspective of a couple of our musical practitioners, do y'all think that music can affect relationships?
Honestly, no. I feel like depending on people, I feel like music is really something that brings people together.
So would you say that that's a positive effect on relationships?
Oh yeah, especially if they like into the same artist like I'm into. That's just a way to like bring us closer.
I feel the same way for real. Like, if my partner can relate to the music that I relate to, you know what I'm saying? We got a good connection based off what we listen to together. Or individually, it's like we can lock in with each other with their music, you know what I'm saying? I agree with him. I feel like music do affect relationships. It can affect the mood. We can be having a good day, listen to one song, and then they just like, their whole mood change based off that one song. And then like, it can start a conversation, it can start an argument. Like, you listen to this song, you bring it to them, or they listen to it, and they be like, this how you feel about me? But you don't want to verbally say it like within your own words, but they just directing that song towards you.
I think it can actually have a pretty heavy effect on relationships, whether it be so, even if you're not a music practitioner or whatever. I think that the type of music that you listen to, whether you admit it or not, influences the person that you are. So if all you listen to is the peaceful kumbaya music, you know what I'm saying, then you might not be a confrontational person or whatever the case is, you know what I'm saying. So I don't want to bash hip-hop because I'm a huge fan of hip-hop and I love hip-hop and I'm a practitioner of hip-hop. But like, if you listen to the genre of hip-hop that belittles like relationships and stuff, like it's all about the degrading of women or whatever the case is, you know what I'm saying, if that's all you listen to, then chances are that's all you listen to because something in you relates to that type of music. If that's all you listen to, chances are you're not a relationship guru. But ultimately, what I mean is that, like, so as a practitioner of hip-hop, right, let's say you got a bunch of shows lined up or whatever, you got a bunch of rehearsals on top of those because you want to be on top for your shows. If you have a relationship, from my experience, it's pretty hard to maintain that relationship and balance a job and balance your musical aspirations, you know what I'm saying? Things like that I find can affect the relationship. Not just that, but like the type of music that I'm making, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say I'm dating a super skinny girl, but all my music is, I like my girl with a big booty, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Eventually, my girlfriend gonna be like, who is this girl that he talking about? Yeah. If I'm, you know what I'm saying, making a certain type of music that suggests that I live life a certain way, and my girlfriend is hoping I don't live that life, if this is all the music that I'm making, at some point she gonna be like, is it a chick that you be going to go see at the club? Or whatever the case is, you know what I'm saying, depending on what's in my song. In those ways, I think music can affect your relationship. And all the way honest with you, me just knowing like what it takes to be an artist and all of that, I don't know if I would want to date another artist. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I would want to date another musical artist. That's just me being honest with myself and me being honest with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I am fully aware that it takes a lot to put up with a serious artist. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot. You know what I'm saying? And so, I ain't gonna fake it. I wouldn't even want to do that. Would y'all want to date another artist, and would y'all want to date a musical artist?
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of am.
Phil?
Yeah.
How's that going?
Great, honestly.
Fire.
Yeah. Plus, like we kind of in our two different lanes too, musically. So the support is definitely there.
Can you elaborate on what you mean when you say y'all in two different lanes?
Yeah, so I'm more hip hop, R&B lane. She more in like her pop music type of deal. It's two different vibes. We're even collaborating on some stuff right now. Like when we first collaborated, it was so unexpected, but yet it worked. And like that's kind of how our relationship is going right now. Like
that's dope. I've dated a couple musical artists, and I'm not gonna fake it, I didn't like it. So when I say I don't want to date another musical artist, I'm more so talking about people like that are really in the industry. I'm not talking about people that just make songs, and ain't nothing wrong with just making songs if that's what you do. But I'm talking about more so the people that they making music, they actively seeking shows, they performing their music, structuring themselves into a brand to push because they want to make money off of their music. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the people that's really heavy into it. You know what I'm saying? Those are the people that I would have a hard time dating. But even on the light side of it, when I would date musical artists, first of all, they felt like I had to put them in my songs and all of that. Like you don't get to just,
I think you let stuff hand up.
you feel me? And then feeling away if I go to somebody else like, yo, I want to get this girl on this song, whatever, they're like, why don't you ask me to do it? Because you wasn't part of the vision. Well, like, what are you talking about? Like, it's not just a one size fits all type situation. And that could speak more to those people,
right,
than artists as a whole. So yeah, I feel you. Have y'all ever dated musical artists?
I'm dating one now.
Oh, word? How is it?
He's good, he shows me like all his music and stuff. And it's like, it's way different than my suggestion. But I still, give him an open. Because he's more into like the St. Louis rap.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. But I'm more into like slow going rap. Like Juice WRLD. I'm more a Juice WRLD fan.
Oh, I love. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to love Juice.
So it's like, we both have our differences. But
I still hope it works out for you. Yeah, ultimately, I hope it works out for you. I wish happiness for everybody.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to mine, too. Today, our 7 months.
I hope it works out, bro.
Yeah, me and mine, we had just hit our 1 year anniversary, so yeah.
Shit.
Hey.
Must be nice.
So, like, I know people, like, harp on, like, being official and being, having a date and all of that. And I'm not going to say that that's not important. But I will say that if you've been actively messing with somebody, even if y'all haven't made it official,
it's official.
You feel me? Like, come on, like. Some people try to hide behind the "it's not official" thing as an excuse to be able to do whatever they want to do. But nah, bro. Like if we've been. It's just one girl that I was talking to for 9 months. We never made it official, but I don't care what nobody say, bruh. Like, no, like there was too much invested in it for us to act like it ain't actually happened. You know what I'm saying? It happened. It is what it is. Maybe you do got a date and you just don't know what it is. How do y'all feel about confidence? Is confidence important for a relationship?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Most definitely.
It really is.
Why do y'all say that?
Yeah, I feel like having confidence, bro, it shows half your personality. You know what I'm saying? If you don't got that confidence, then how you gonna conquer anything? You don't want to be scared in a certain situation, she or he just be like, hey, what you doing? Like, you at a restaurant, somebody get into it with y'all. As the man, are you gonna show her that you're not capable of taking care of that situation, or you just gonna sit in your seat? You know what I'm saying? And
for sure.
Kind of.
For sure.
I feel like it depends on how if it get escalated.
Most definitely.
To a higher standpoint,
Hey, what's going on, everybody? You know what time it is. Time for another StitchCast Studio Arts Interlude. That's right, let's pick the city up. This week, we have a Story Stitches original song entitled Anti.
Anti, I ain't bother you, where did I go wrong? Anti, I ain't known that, please leave me alone. Anti, bully me, then regret it when I'm gone. Anti, I ain't bother you, where did I go wrong? Anti, I ain't known that, please leave me alone. Anti, bully me, then regret it when I'm gone. Yeah. 16 with a dream, not on involved Glocks with the beam. I don't wanna hit the blunt, I don't wanna sip the lean. Got my head on straight with a high self-esteem, cause I'm headed for the top. Ain't got no time for no roadblocks. I ain't hitting the block in the spot. Ayy, ducking the cops, ducking the shots. Facts, you need to pick up the slack. You could be the leader of the pack. Ain't no sense of following the blind. I guarantee they won't have your back. You ain't gotta do what they do, shoot what they shoot. Decisions all up to you. Ain't no breeze, cause if you ask me, I tell them 1, 2, 3. Ayy. Anti, I ain't bother you, where did I go wrong? Anti, I ain't known that, please leave me alone. Anti, bully me, then regret it when I'm gone. Anti, I ain't bother you,
get my ace, get my ace. They wanna see me fail cause they ain't living well, so they picking on me. Feeling like a cell, I don't even wanna tell cause it probably get worse and I really get hurt. Time to put them in the dirt, don't lose your style, lose your smell, don't lose your crown just to prove something. But don't do nothing, you need to say something while your veins pumping and your J stumping like bully, stay in your lane. Hey, bully, stay in your lane. Okay, excuse me, teacher, can you handle my lightweight?
Anti, I ain't body you, where did I go wrong? Anti, I ain't on that, please leave me alone. Anti, bully me and regret it when I'm gone. Anti, I ain't body you, where did I go wrong? Anti, I ain't on that, please leave me alone. Anti, bully me and regret it when I'm gone. Anti,
Why you wanna bother me, harass and follow me? Oh, why you gotta frown on me, turn around, talk down on me? Hey, why you wanna bother me, harass and follow me? Oh, why you gotta frown on me, turn around, talk down on me? Hey.
Sick and tired of being tired for doing me, I'm penalized. Ever since I've been alive, they had something to say. Things they would say used to take me out my way, but ever since I found my way, see they getting in the way like whoa. They gon' hit you when you ain't low, try to pull you to the dark, I know I'm a light, I glow. Try to keep it bright, pyro, set it off like a bomb, I blow. To the stars I go, stepping over what's under me, knocking down what's in front of me. All you haters outnumber me, still you couldn't be one of me. Stumble, mumble, and fumble, and think you wouldn't get enough from me. Reason you wouldn't run me, hard to beat and keep up with me. Bet to smile when I'm struggling, when I'm down and be loving me. So go get it in life, but when I get it, they judge me. Think they jealousy touch me, why they always discussing me? Misery loves company, I can see why they come for me. As a matter of fact, I'm fully loaded like a car when it's packed. I'm fully focused about launching an attack, courage of fur form. And the weaker one was holding me back, now ain't no fur form holding me back. I had fur form, now I'm fur form. They ever needed to bully me, I was her form. Now I'm in rare form, now they lost power, had false power like a cow when he burned on. I conquer bullies at his spirit, that's a trifecta. Word sharp, I make dissect you. Put in work like it's Tribeca. I know they planning on watching me, if they planning on stopping me, tell them try better. I used to crumble at the words they would speak. Mama promised me I'm greater promises I keep. Cause I know it's one thing that my bullies can't beat. Haters can't touch and my struggle can't beat, and that's me.
Boy, it can. I ain't even talking about physical stuff, but like I just got in trouble. I just got in trouble for. But this the thing though. Her idea of what handling that situation was looked differently from what my idea of handling that situation was.
Right.
So we went to go see a show.
Cool.
A hip hop show. I think I was actually performing in that show. I was. Okay, so we was at the show, but I wasn't like till later. So we basically just watching the show, we chilling or whatever. And there's somebody that keeps finding herself in our area. And my girlfriend decided, before I decided, that old girl was doing this on purpose or whatever. But point being, like, my idea of handling the situation was letting both of them know that this is where my loyalty is. Like, I'm not interested in what you're doing. She wanted me to lash out on this girl for showing interest in me. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? So all of that to say that, like, people's ideas of what taking care of a situation looks like. Mind you, the performers are at this point performing in the crowd. So they not on the stage no more. They keep getting closer and closer to the crowd. So every time they get closer to the crowd kind of got to step back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So that they not, you know. And this is why old girl keeps getting closer to me or whatever. So I'm thinking, show her love and all of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even looking at old girl. My attention is completely on you. And the next day she was like, yo, you should have said something to old girl that was standing next to you. And I was like, what? Like, what you mean? I thought that I was, or whatever. She like, no, you should have pushed her. You should have pushed her away. Like, you want me to put my hands on her?
Physical.
Security.
Like, that's gonna cause a whole nother set of problems. Like, you want me to put my hands on it? So all of that to say that, like, people's ideas of what taking care of a situation looks like could be different. And I'm thinking, like, I can't wait till we get home so she can tell me, like, you ain't even noticed that girl that was there. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking I did good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking, I'm proud of me. I'm patting me on the back. Like, man, I can't wait till she pat me on the back for that. And then the next day she was like, oh, and by the way.
Oh, man.
I'm like, dang, I thought you know what I'm saying? I thought I handled that. But yeah, so it's wild how, like, people's perspectives be different. And actually circling it back to the question, that might be because of a lack of confidence on my girl's end. Like, we haven't explored that. We haven't talked about that. That's a conversation for another day. But I have seen what insecurity looks like in relationships, and that's why I would too say that confidence is really important. Now the thing is, being confident don't mean that you don't have insecurities either. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their insecurities. I think confidence is extremely important, because if you don't have no confidence, then you'll kind of expect your partner to overperform. You feel me? And I constantly gotta do these things to reassure you. Don't make no mistake about it. Everybody needs affirmation. Everybody needs reassurance, and there is nothing wrong with that. But there is definitely a such thing as overdoing it.
Yeah.
So we talked about music, talked about confidence. How do y'all think social media affects relationships?
Ooh.
Well, a lot of people, they like to run social media and tell them their problems, and I think it should be just between you guys. Like, it shouldn't be for the whole world to know. And sometimes not, like, if it's somebody my age and they going through something, it's like, don't nobody really care. They don't.
Felt.
Yeah, it's just like, there's no need to go social media about anything, especially if it's like something so bad. Like, no.
How y'all feel?
Man, there is not a person that I kind of dislike more than somebody that puts all their situations on social media, especially Facebook. Like, I can't remember like the amount of times I would go on that app and I would see somebody ranting about the stuff that's going on in their world, and I'd sit there like, all right, what's that got to do with me?
They be saying some out of pocket stuff too. It's like, what can we do?
Like, you putting your business out there and you exposing your people for what? Like,
and then you just gonna stay with them too.
Right.
For many years.
Like, it ain't gonna solve anything. Like, we don't even know. Plus, we don't even talk to y'all. Some of y'all don't even talk to you on a daily basis, for real.
Right. Yeah, for sure, for sure. You extra quiet. Is that because you be going to social media?
No, man. Just look, I see it time to time. Like, it's some people that I know that just be ranting about their relationships, bro. And then stuff they go through, they start to cry and feel like, you know what I'm saying? Feel some type of way. It should be a time where you should be in your own space, where you should be like releasing that, you know, letting that type of stuff go. Or like just expressing it in your own way and however you want to feel, like with you by yourself. You don't gotta always run to your phone, run to your device to let the whole world know. Especially if it's something going on between you and me. Like, you shouldn't be going to social media with that running to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't be doing that, bro.
That's
like,
me too, bro. If anybody ever got a problem with me and they try to like bash me on social media for it, like, that's just that. I'm not even gonna bother with the situation. Like, I know my side of the story.
Yeah, because they do be lying sometimes.
Yeah.
It be weird because sometimes it be like they both in a relationship and they both say that they both was abusing each other, and it's like, who's telling the truth? Then they had the pictures, and it's like, nobody finna keep playing games. Like, who being for real? Because that's a serious allegation. Like, domestic violence is very real.
Plus, people be putting anything on social media, man, so you don't know which one over here actually telling the truth about stuff. So that'd be like, okay.
I feel that, and to me, it's like a sign of maturity to not go to social media with your problems. The thing is, some people are genuinely just brainwashed by social media. Like, they think that when people like their photos, it's because they like them for real, or they like them in real life or whatever. I think the fact of the matter is that people on social media are looking for entertainment. They're entertained by your problems, and that's why they gonna be there when you voicing them. They not really interested in helping you find solutions or fixing your problems or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? They looking for that hint of entertainment, and when it stops being entertaining, they're gone. They're not truly interested in your well-being and all of that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Maybe on a surface level, maybe, but at best, that's all you gonna get. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's like a non-negotiable for me. Like, that's a deal breaker. I don't do the whole, especially if you got my number. Like, if you got a problem with me, you could text me, you can call me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The fact that you choosing to do that on social media is, I don't do the social media thing. It's too messy for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't do the social media thing. It's nasty. I can't get with it.
Yeah, I don't get it either, man.
So what are some of y'all deal breakers? What are some non-negotiables? What are some things that y'all don't? Heard.
Just lying.
Felt.
Yeah, true.
Felt.
Yeah. Liars and betrayal.
Trying to make something out of nothing. Like, if you're trying to make it something, but it's a lie, you know? You're trying to come up with something that's not even that for real. Like, but I know what it is. You know what I'm saying? You're just trying
to make a big deal out of nothing.
Yeah, it's like
I'd say show outs.
Word.
Like, you know, you try to put on an impression for somebody, and then behind closed doors, it's like, it's nothing like
that's
that.
Not true for real.
Especially on social media too, that goes back with it too. Because, like, you know, they take pictures like they happy and stuff, and then turn around, they turn away from each other and act like they don't know each other. Like,
I feel that for sure. I can't do like toxic stuff. Like, I know that's like in style or whatever, you know what I'm saying? People rock with the toxic things. I can't do it.
Nah,
that is not cute.
Nah.
Yeah, like, I can't deal with it. Like, it's something in me. Like, I can't. And like, I ain't gonna say I ain't never been toxic. And like, I think everybody got some toxic tendencies. You know what I'm saying? But like, where the relationship is toxic from front to back, like, I can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, where y'all fighting, like y'all swinging on each other and breaking stuff. I didn't even notice about myself till somebody threatened to smash my stuff up, and I was like, whoa. And you would have been out of my house. You would not be living here no more. like, no, ma'am, I can't do it. Like, and I'm a musician. Like, this stuff expensive. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't afford to lose my livelihood because you got an attitude.
Nah, for real. Y'all relationship looking like a Tyler Perry movie. It's time to go, man.
With a bad wig. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
So, could y'all be in a relationship with somebody who ain't got no manners?
No.
Oh, nah.
My man got good manners.
Nice.
When I was leaving his house on Valentine's Day, he decided to grab he gave me 2 bags, so he grabbed them, and this purse he gave me was in it. And so he decided to open the door and put the bags in there and let me get the car. And I'm like, you doing too much. Like, it was cute, though. It was like, look at
her. She starts smiling every time he come up.
She
smirky up. All right, so what if y'all mama, or what if they mama ain't like y'all? Could y'all date somebody who mama don't like y'all?
I mean, like, if they don't have a good relationship with their mom, then it's not really a big problem to me. They probably wouldn't even consider their mom as their, like, guardian for, like, if they grew up with their grandma or something, they probably would, like, consider their grandma as their actual mother than their actual mother, if that makes sense. But honestly, I don't know, because it never happened to me. So,
her, she said, sure, I'm liked by everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
And to be real, like, that kind of happened to me for one time. I had to cut that off, bro. My mama didn't, I'm not gonna say she didn't like her, but she was like,
oh, so you saying your mama didn't like her?
No. Her mom didn't like me.
Got you.
Like, she didn't even want me, like, sitting next to her in the car type.
Oh.
Like, in the back seat.
Hold on. How does that work? All right, so like, man, y'all better put a teddy bear between y'all.
Man, I couldn't even sit by her, bro. Like, I'm being so for real. It just was like, the rear view mirror was, like, in between the car seat, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? In the back, she was like, I'm gonna need you to scoot over. Not sitting by the door. I was like, okay, all right, that's
where was she taking y'all?
He was going to the movies.
So she'd drop y'all off on a date,
No. She we didn't get dropped off. Oh, she came with us.
Bro.
No.
Hold on. You ain't starting.
Hold on, look.
She one of them mamas.
Hold on. Watch this. Y'all looking at me now at the age that I am. This was all the way in 7th grade. This is 7th grade. 7th grade, yeah.
Nah, it sounded like middle school behavior.
I promise you, I'm not making this up. But yeah, it was crazy. Her mom didn't like me, so I had to just cut it off, man. Like, when I got back home, I was like, nah, this ain't right. This ain't right.
And I'm assuming you couldn't sit next to her at the movies either.
No, I could, but her mom was like right beside her.
That ain't no date. That's not no date.
That's a family outing.
Right.
That's a family outing.
But shoot, I admit, I don't even think I was going on dates in 7th grade. So I guess I can't say too much.
Yeah,
man.
I ain't had no money when I was in 7th grade.
Right. I think I went on my first dates to my freshman year, for real.
Well, I was a sophomore when I first started dating somebody, and I was like, I gotta take you out. We gotta go do something. I had a little job, you know what I'm saying? Little job. I was passing out papers, you know what I'm saying? I had a little job. I was making a nice little $40 a week or something like that. So, I mean, I can't wait to make this next $40. We going to the movies. On me. She was like, you want me to buy some popcorn? Nah, I'm gonna buy the popcorn. We messed up.
Yeah.
It was bad though. I was on a double date and my friend couldn't buy everything for his girl. So
you had to buy for them?
Had to man up.
I ain't buy nothing for them. Girlfriend. This was $40, bro. I barely got it. I'm trying to maintain
budget. Budget.
All right, so how old was y'all when y'all went on y'all first date?
17. Literally last year.
7th grade, man. 7th grade.
Damn, that was your first date.
That was like my first date.
That sucks.
Oh, man.
I ain't never been on an actual date, like romantic or what have you. That was it. So.
Felt. Hey, bro, listen, bro. In due time. In due time, bro. Take the check that you get from this podcast right here. Take her out, bro.
Take yourself on a date.
Self-love is the best love, my boy.
My girlfriend is big on that solo dates. Like, she do that. She be like, hey, you need to do that, and your attitude will be better. Like, my attitude ain't even bad, bro. That really be how she tells me that it's time for me to take her on another date.
Does she take you on dates?
No, but she like do stuff like she'll pay for a random haircut or something like that. She do stuff like that. My first official date was when I was a sophomore. I don't know how old you is as a sophomore. As a freshman, you what, 13?
No, like 14,
I think
15.
he'd be like 16.
Oh, word.
Yeah, you'll be turning 16.
Yeah.
What, freshman year?
No, sophomore year.
Oh, sophomore year. Yeah.
How long y'all last?
A little under a year. 10 months or something like that. Yeah. If you add the talking and stuff on there, it was more than a year. She ended up moving to Kansas. And we tried the long distance thing, but it was kind of rough.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna fake it. And then we broke up and I got somebody new. And then she came back. And that was a whole nother thing.
I was like 15 when I went on my first date.
Word?
Yeah.
Dang, you started young, my boy.
Man, he was out there though.
I started late.
I was just lucky. I don't know what to say.
Felt. I feel that.
Haven't we all?
Yeah.
Y'all ever been ghosted?
Yes.
I'd be the one ghosting though.
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
I felt bad with this dude. He was trying to get on there. I felt bad, so I said yes. And then a couple days later, I stopped texting. Well, I just responded to him. Yeah.
Felt, dang.
He'd be okay though. And then this other dude,
he will be.
he got mad at me because I found my man. He got mad, so he told me to block him, and I didn't. So then that's when I stopped talking to him. Then the next day I met my man. It was coincidence. And so that's when, like, the week of Valentine's Day, he told me, he goes to my phone to myself, why don't we talk no more? I said, do you see my profile picture? And it was my man.
Heard.
And so he getting mad to my I ghosted him. I didn't really ghost you. I just stopped talking to you. But I mean, I guess it is ghosting. Yeah. And so then that's when he kept telling me to block him. And I'm like, boy, no. And
he kept telling you to block your man?
Kept telling me to block him. And I'm like, you blocked me. Why do I gotta block you?
Felt. Why did he want you to block him?
I don't know. And so that's when on Valentine's Day I started posting like this ring my man bought me, and he ended up blocking me.
Felt.
And I don't care.
Felt. I heard that.
Dang.
I don't care nothing about that, boy.
We chilling either way.
I'd have been ghosted before. I'm trying to think if I ever ghosted somebody. I know I've been ghosted once. I ain't gonna fake it. I didn't like it. I did not like it. Especially because I ain't gonna fake it. So the date wasn't the greatest. But I feel like it's her fault the date wasn't that good. First of all, your cousin had to come with us.
Oh man.
Like, and I'm talking about, and I'm pulling up to pick her up. She don't tell me till we leave. Like, or till right before she come out the house, she texts me like, yo, I'm so sorry. I got stuck with my cousin. They gotta come too. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? And of course, I want this girl to like me. So when I'm getting food and stuff, I'm buying food for her and her cousin.
Oh, man.
Yup. So after the day was over, the day was alright. It wasn't horrible, but it was alright. So the next day, I hit her up and I'm like, so where do you see this going? Or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Trying to see if we on the same page. Not even on the, I want to marry you. None of that. I was like, so where do you see this going? Or whatever. And she never texted me back.
Wow.
Crazy.
So she just got free food, her and her cousin.
You feel me?
Man.
You feel me? Her and her cousin.
Okay.
I'll never pick you up in a day.
But yeah, nah. So yeah, that was my story of getting ghosted. I'm trying to remember if I've ever ghosted somebody. Maybe. You know what? I have ghosted somebody, and it was unintentionally. And I thought that she just stopped texting me. So I was like, we good. And then I went back to the messages like 6 months later, and it was me that didn't text her back. Yeah, I forgot to hit send on the message that I typed out.
It'd be like that sometimes.
But I guess that tells you where I was in a relationship, that it took me 6 months to even check and see. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I really was rocking with you, I would have been like, why you ain't texting me back? You know what I'm saying? But no, I just didn't get another notification and I didn't trip off of it, honestly. So that's pretty much what ended up happening. Either way, that's the closest that I've ever came to ghosting people. And y'all not exempt. Y'all ever ghosted somebody?
No.
Y'all ever got ghosted?
Yo, oh yeah. So there was one girl that I was talking to before the girlfriend I had now. That was back in college. And it was cool, first couple months or so. And then there was one night, we were about to go to this one bar, karaoke. That was like the hot spot on campus at the time, like Wednesday nights. And she hits me up on Snapchat one day, and she was like, hey, basically saying that she just wanted to hang out separately. She does her thing, I do my thing. And then I go like, okay, like, is everything good? Nothing.
Dang.
She just left me on red there. And then what's wild is that I don't remember if it was that same night or a different night, but basically I was walking back to my crib and I see this girl like all the way at the end of the complex, and she with another dude.
Did she see you?
No, like this was like real far. Like I was on the far like other end. Like I just came in from the front. I guess they were like walking to a car or a parking lot or something. But like, I don't know, I was so gullible with stuff at the time that I just kind of let that situation go. And then
You dodged a bullet.
definitely dodged a bullet. So yeah, that went on for like a couple more months. That went on throughout the summer, and then she dumped me by text. And yeah, that was that.
Dang.
That's crazy.
Now I kind of want to get into like whack breakups. I think 7th grade might have been the last time I got broke up with.
Really?
And she did break up with me over text message.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
And she didn't explain to me why she broke up with me. She broke up with me because she was low-key dating somebody else. She was messing with this person first, and I guess started dating me to like get back at him for whatever he was doing. But as we was dating, she ended up rocking with me for real and felt like I didn't deserve what she was doing. Now this is the backstory that I found out after the fact. But yeah, so come to find out, she was cheating. Hey, love will make you do some crazy things.
I want to say love.
Oh, I heard. Felt. Well, in either case, and I ain't gonna fake it. Like, I know that was 7th grade, but I kind of consider that my first real relationship. Like, I really loved that girl. You know what I'm saying? Which is maybe, I don't know, maybe I fall in love easy. But I was heavy on that girl. And when we broke up, I was...
Still heavy?
Man, when we broke up, I'm talking about listening to R&B songs while it's raining, looking out the window. You got it back. When you on the phone, boy, like yeah, I was bad. I was in the bad spot.
That kind of happened to
like
me.
I was done.
Like I was in the bad spot, but it took me like 2 days to get over it.
Word. I don't know how long it took me. But
gotta let it out.
So it didn't take me long to get over her, but it did take me long to get over the trauma of getting cheated on. So remember when I told y'all that the first real date I went on was my sophomore year? That's because I decided not to date nobody from 7th grade until my sophomore year. Or whatever. And not intentionally, it's just the idea of being committed to another person or being in a vulnerable enough position to get hurt like that. Like, it just made me sick to my stomach, that idea or whatever. So I was like, no, good. And then sophomore year, I decided to try again. And I've been aight since then. I got over it. But yeah, no, whenever I break up with somebody, I try to do it in the most respectful. You know, it's not really no perfect way to break up with nobody. Like bro said, it's never the right time to say goodbye. There's never a convenient moment to break up with somebody. But I try to do it in like a, you know what I'm saying, not over text, you know what I'm saying? Maybe over the phone if I can't trust how you gonna act in person or whatever. But like, you know what I'm saying? I try to do it in the most respectful way that I can. You know what I'm saying? Let you say what you gotta say. I say what I gotta say. And
that's it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then we cut that much. How did you break up with old girl? That who mama came with you on a date?
Oh my God. To be real, I don't remember. I do know she got with somebody else, like, after we broke up. And it was somebody that I was like cool with. I wasn't like he ain't my brother, like, you know what I'm saying? But I knew him.
Yeah.
Like on some cool, cool stuff. Yeah. She did what she did, and still in a relationship with the person that I know, and it's okay.
How the mama feel about him? I guess you don't know.
No, she loved that dude. She
felt.
Yeah.
Dang. It must have been a do-rag, bro.
I don't talk to him or nothing like that. Like,
felt.
Yeah, we cut ties. Like, okay, that's what you want to do? Do that. And be with her.
I feel that.
I don't care.
I'm gonna get my money up though.
No, for real though. Like I feel like me personally, I didn't grow as a person, man. It's a lot of stuff I used to do to just release that type of that pain after that situation or whatever I went through. Like, I used to be the type to just go through a lot, like put myself through a lot. Like, ain't nothing wrong with this because I know everybody got their own little way of releasing that like pain or something. Like, I was never with the cutting or anything like that, but yeah, like just emotional because I was such an emotional person based off like the stuff that happened right there and then. It was like I would let tears out, you know what I'm saying? It would hit here and there, you know what I'm saying?
Emotional damage.
Yes. So I already know how to go through that, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, and it don't do nothing but make us stronger, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like unfortunately nobody's exempt from getting their heart broke or nothing like. Alright, so could y'all date an ex again?
No. I have. And it wasn't.
No better?
No. It wasn't. It was somebody that was supposed to be like basically my first love, but it ended up him, wanting to date multiple girls, and I don't know. It wasn't it. And then cause then all of his other girls, kind of fell off with him, and then he came back, and it was just like no. Like I still had the love for him, but it wasn't there still. Like because I was thinking maybe, okay, yeah, get back with him, things might change or something, but then it's like I didn't have the love there. I had love for him, but not love for him like that. Yeah. So we were still cool and all, but then it's like it happened again, and I was like, yeah, no.
Felt.
Ooh. I already told y'all mine. Look, I just know that her mother It's so sad, man. It is though, like real talk. All right, so I'm at Cheesecake Factory. You know what I'm saying? In there with my brother, with my parents, what have you. They all in the group chat. We all in the group chat. Okay, she texting. She giving her one piece. Everybody giving that one piece. We cool. We straight. All right, so then she just stopped. She just stopped texting. Like the vibe is just weird. Just cut off. I get to the crib. Now my situation was real different. Like I was really heavy on the game stuff. Like this is young me. Y'all looking at me now, so I'm way above this right now. I was different. I was on the game stuff. She didn't have nobody added on the game but me. So I'm wondering why she ain't texting back. You know what I'm saying? I'm going, what's going on? Why you not, you know what I'm saying? Why you not conversating? I go in the game and I see another dude name that she got added. I'm not the one. I'm not the only one. You know what I'm saying? So I go into his little joint. I see that he active. Cool, bet. Let me go ahead and start a party with you real quick.
Oh, man.
Get to the party. Start chatting it up. He tell me something that I never knew that she got going on. They got something going on with each other. We was 3 years in. Hold on. We was 3 years in. It's been like that. Like with me and her just being like, you know, I'm the only one she added, right? But during that third year, we was never like dating. So we was kind of on and off. But she finally made the decision to like want to be back together. You know what I'm saying? So cool. Found that out. I'm like, who is such and such? She didn't want to respond. I said, who is such and such? Just cut to the chase. You know what I'm saying? Get to it. Like, tell me who it is. Tell me why that she told me that they was her mama. Like her as her being on the phone, like texting. I'm like, bro, this is not you. This is not your mom. This is bro.
Nah.
This is her whole time. This is her whole time. He showed me receipts. He got the same number.
Damn.
Say this baby girl.
So she already caught for real. She just don't know it.
She just don't know. She do know. That's why I said who is such and such. You know what I'm saying? Because she already know. When we stopped talking after that, in the long run, I recently talked to her. She told me like she got a child now by a different person. The person during the game was all the way in California. So you got a real like, messing with somebody else in Cali, and you got a whole child. In person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She told me that her mom wanted me to be the father of her child. Whole time. Her mom and her grandma mess with me heavy. Like till this day. Like
honest.
It's crazy, bro. I know.
Nope.
She told me her mama and her grandma want me to come down there and like meet them and stuff.
Bye, Felicia.
Right, you feel?
Bro, like, man, it's crazy. Then,
now that you've told that part of the story, I do understand that the mama knew that her daughter was tripping and was just trying to get her with a good man. You know what I'm saying? Because she knew a good man would be hard
to come across.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But you know, like I feel like if you want a good person, you gotta be a good person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I always think it's kind of weird when somebody that don't want to be faithful wants a faithful person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's plenty of people that's down with open relationships and stuff like that. Just go be with one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like why are you messing up somebody that wants the wholesome, you know what I'm saying, the traditional relationship? Like why are you messing them up? You know what I'm saying? Just go be with somebody that don't care what you doing. So dang.
I was really into it, bro.
My condolences, bro.
It's all good, man.
On the death of that relationship.
Yeah, I don't want to bash it or nothing like that. Gangster, though. Like, I just feel like she made the wrong move. She knew better, but she just. That's why we got parents, y'all. That's why we got parents.
There's too many of those, man.
Y'all ever mess around with somebody that you knew you weren't supposed to be like you knew they was a bad person or something like that? I ain't saying they a bad person like altogether. Yeah. Like you knew going into it, this ain't gonna end well, but it's gonna be fun while we.
It didn't end well. No.
Nah.
At all.
Nah.
Oh nah.
Nah.
It's okay though. I had my fun.
Oh no. I did not miss that side of life, bro.
So that being said, everybody under the sound of my voice, I want to thank you for tuning in to yet another episode of StitchCast Studio. We hope you found this insightful, that you maybe learned something that you didn't know when you first sat down to listen to it. If you're in between the ages of 16 and 25 and want to know how you can join Story Stitches or be a part of our StitchCast family, it's absolutely free to sign up. It's free to apply. We ask that you go to storystitches.org, and you can also go there if you want to know where we're going to be performing next. If you want to look at old podcast episodes, anything like that, we also invite you to go there. And for now, this is Brandon Lewis signing off.
Bye.
Yeah.
The future.
Yeah.
And we out. Peace. Thank you.
Yeah.
Peace.
Good job, y'all.
Yeah.
Story Stitchers is supported in part by the Lewis Prize for Music 2021 Accelerator Award. The mission of the Lewis Prize is to partner with leaders who create positive change by investing in young people through music. Additional support for StitchCast Studio and Story Stitchers programs is provided by Missouri Department of Economic Development Youth Opportunities Program, the Arts and Education Council, and powered by AmerenCorp and Tegna Foundation. St. Louis Story Stitcher Studio, the center is supported in part by Kranzberg Arts Foundation as a resident organization. Thank you for listening.
They say who that, but you already knew that. That be them story stitches, story stitches, story stitches, story stitches, story stitches.